your tarot forecast for the month of November. Welcome, Gemini. This is your reading, and let's get started. I've already shuffled the cards and laid them out to save you all some time so that we can get through the reading quickly. So as I said, my name is Sahiba, and for this month, and as with all the other months, my style of reading is I will pull a catalyst card from the deck energy of the oracle, and this will be the catalyst card. It will tell us basically the theme of the month. What is the energy that is working to your benefit? What your focus should be on. It's like one word theme that you need to sort of stay focused on for the entire duration of the month. Should you have any challenges and difficulties, take note of this and remind yourself, this is an energy that is working to my benefit. So, okay, so one catalyst card and then 3 cards. One card would be for what you need to know. Second would be what you need to do, and the third will be what you need to release this month. Last card is advice. Simple advice from Spirit. Take it how you may, and remember, this is a general reading, may not resonate with you. But let me know in the comments if you have any questions. All right, so let's get started. So your catalyst this month is patience. Patience. This angel of patience, this card has, so this angel is carrying a clock in her hands, and the time, I don't know if you can see it, it says 10:10. And she has a serene look because she is waiting, but the wait is not that of impatience. The energy is calm, gentle. And there's because of the slight pink and purple colors in there, it's telling me of the yin energy, the receptive energy, being open to receiving what may come, but also ready to act when the time is right. So I just paused because I thought of that, the old adage that says, good luck is when opportunity meets preparation, and somehow this speaks to me of being prepared when the opportunity strikes, because there will be a divine timing. There will be the perfect time this month when you will be called to act. You need to stay prepared and be in gentle, wakeful waiting. I hope this makes sense to some of you out there. When we talk about divine timing, for me, divine timing is about learning to surrender to what may come your way. This is also, a very open, receptive, surrendering kind of, her body language is very open. The wings are kind of arched out, ready to take flight, should there be a need. So be prepared to take action, but let's not get impatient. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's the key message here for you this month. Patience. I want to say a little bit more about this because in the tarot we have the card of Temperance, which has a similar energy, similar vibe. And with regards to how I understand divine timing, it's not so much is the situation outside, externally in our control, but more to do with internally. Is your soul compass in alignment with what's happening externally? So you may be waiting on a job or the perfect one in your love life, or waiting to sort of launch a project off the ground, or waiting to talk to somebody, communicating in something very important to somebody, but you just feel like, oh, the time is not right. Yes, externally the time may not be right, but also internally, are you ready to take on a 9-to-5 job or whatever it may be, maybe a 12-hour shift, maybe something overnight shifts, I don't know, but are you ready? Do you see yourself you know, for example, in the situation of a job, like if you're to get a job now, are you ready to commit to those hours, those timings? What changes do you have to make in your life? And so when it comes to preparation, it's mental preparation, it's also heart's preparation, putting yourself in the situation as if it's already happened, and that's the law of attraction. And when it comes to temperance, something very simple, like how we temper chocolate to mold it into, you know, our desired shape. Think of this time as being tempered, being balanced, finding the right chemistry so that you are prepared to take flight when the timing is right. So preparation is key this month. The challenge this month will be a temple path. Staying intuitive, staying grounded, believing in yourself, and staying in your zen. You see, if Spirit is asking you to be patient, and it's going to be a challenge, because how do you stay patient if you are so overwhelmed by things happening externally, so many distractions, or, you know, emotional outbursts perhaps in your environment? Where is it that you find your zen? Where do you find your calm? Where do you find your peace? So your challenge will be this month is taking time out for yourself, finding your quiet moment and going within and finding that temple path, which is in our heart center, and listening to that inner voice that guides us, and see what your guides have to tell you, your spirit team. All right, so what you need to know this month is justice. I'm feeling a very temperance, patience kind of, this vibe is very strong here with the patience card, and justice also says, well, the scale of justice, justice will prevail this month. There will be some clarity that will come in, and also, you know, this also tells me, you know, you have to be patient. If you've not been on the wrong end of, you know, doing things the wrong way to get your way, putting someone else in jeopardy, well, then this is not going to work in your favor. But if you have been putting in good karma, you know, this is my karmic justice card. So be prepared that, you know, the scales will be balanced this month. Whatever was imbalanced previously is going to fall into place this month. Very positive energy, very grounding energy. Also the way this justice, you know, this lady justice, I believe, is the way she's seated. Very strong. The trunk of the body is very strongly seated on her throne, and there's the sword of justice and the scales, and so any legal battles you've been in, or are you waiting to hear from your lawyer, you know, good news could come through, and good time, also time for signing contracts. With justice is also card for contracts and partnerships as well. So two themes are emerging now: clarity, patience, and justice. Patience and justice, sort of group them together. So what you need to do this month is sit in that energy of King of Cups. King of Cups is somebody who is emotionally available, who is very compassionate, who is willing to listen, but he's also, despite sitting on water, you know, his throne is concrete. And so he's very grounded, and his heart is very, his emotions are very stable. He's somebody who has the right synthesis of emotions. He doesn't get overwhelmed easily. I mean, I'm saying he, but it could be a female as well. So I do not assign genders to these cards here, but it could be a person. But this is what they're asking you to be: sit in the energy of the King of Cups, mastering your emotions and being emotionally mature. Next, also about the King of Cups is that he's highly intuitive. This energy, with the water sign, this person is highly in tune with his heart, with his soul purpose. So this ties in well to the temple path. He is sitting there finding his zen, finding his calm, finding his moment, and he is reflecting within. And that's the temple path that you need to take. Finding your moment of peace and then listening to that inner voice. What is it telling you this month? Your challenge, or what you need to release this month, is the Nine of Wands. Now, you've gone through a lot of hardship. You've put in a lot of hard work. This guy here is battered and bruised because of his journey thus far, and putting up the 9 wands. One more wand is needed, and then he can put down his troubles. He can rest from that point, but you're not quite there yet. And this is telling us time to release the exhaustion, time to take a break with this King of Cups. That's what you need to do. So taking a break, sit down, get a little, fill up your chalice with whatever your favorite beverage is, take a break. And 9 of Wands is also, so it's telling us, he's also battered and bruised here. So he's the wounded warrior. He still has to keep going to get the 10th wand, to complete the cycle. Not yet there, but patience is needed to get there. So release the pain, the negativity, the sorrow, the tiredness that comes, the energy of tiredness and exhaustion and pain and suffering that he has gone through to get here. It's time to release that. It's time to look back at how much you've accomplished and give yourself a pat on the back, and be grateful and look back and say, oh, I've done so much and I'm proud of myself. This is again with the King of Cups. What you need to do is also loving yourself. Some self-love is needed. Acknowledging the emotional growth that you have had to undergo this month. And that's the King of Cups. Sitting in your power, sitting with yourself and sitting with your emotions and seeing what comes up. General advice from Spirit this month is 7 of Cups. Lots of opportunities ahead of you that's coming up. So this is interesting, because when you sit with your heart, and you're assessing and analyzing the emotions that come up from the experiences that you have gathered from this 9 of Wands, it's, as you delve deeper into what is in that cup, in that heart center, I believe what's going to open up for you are these 7 more cups, the 7 cups of opportunities, which way, he is just excited and thrilled, what's ahead of me, all these beautiful cups lined up. And that's the advice, is you don't quite know the opportunities. And these are not just, I would say, financial opportunities. These could be also imagination, wondrous, miraculous kind of opportunities that are beyond the material, that'll really ignite your passion within, get you excited. Something that would truly pique your interest, but will be very fulfilling, because these are all to do with emotions. Cups are emotions. So now with focusing on the King of Cups, finding the right amalgamation of emotions and mastering the emotions, understanding what emotions you have, then you start to understand, wow, I have all these different opportunities, different paths that I could take, and all of them will find some other form of fulfillment, emotional happiness, joyfulness, light. It'll bring a lot of light as well. So 7 of Cups is also then a card of making a choice. So, and This is now also telling me that you're waiting. You know, patience is needed because you know all these choices are going to open up soon. Inherently, you know that. And you've also sensed this justice coming in, this balance being restored in your life. You are picking up on that energy, but you're getting impatient. You know there's a bounty that's going to be opening up in front of you like a big buffet of goodies, and you know it's coming because of all the hard work you've put in. But Spirit is saying time to let go of this aches and pains and look at all the opportunities that you have opened up for yourself and get excited. Get excited. Don't wallow in the past. Don't look back. Pat yourself in the don't look back. Pat yourself on the back and applaud your efforts, because you're opening up yourself to a harvest, a cornucopia of goodness, and the choice will be yours. I can draw some clarifiers for this card, but I believe it's pretty self-explanatory. So why is the Seven of Cups here as the advice? We'd like some clarification on the Seven of Cups, please. Eight of Swords. Ooh, the Death card and the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, so this is the advice card from Spirit. Now, this is opening up from this process of emerging from death, so which we're also in the Scorpio season, and a very potent full moon just passed us, and Halloween just happened. So now the energy of death is very strong, so cards are picking up on that. But there is something in your situation with the Nine of Wands here that needs releasing. They're just saying, well, put an end to all that misery, put an end to all that exhaustion, start focusing. Ace of Cups reversed, self-love, start focusing on yourself. You know, simple things, take a salt bath, or go to the spa, or take a walk in the forest, or make time for yourself, read a book. So this is now asking you to, you know, self-love, closing a chapter, this birth, death, and rebirth cycle that is now starting this month is important. And so because you are emerging new, patience is needed with your process, with your intuition that is wanting to talk to you, with your soul family that is trying to connect with you. Please engage in some self-love, self-talk. Take time out to be with yourself, because there's a lot of wisdom that you already have within yourself, and you have a lot to teach yourself. There's a teacher within you that needs to be tapped into. And yeah, this is the past energy that the cards have picked up. Eight of Swords is overthinking, negative thinking, being held up and locked by your own thoughts, negative thoughts, you know, self-sabotaging thoughts. The puddle of water she stands in is not so deep. She would know that if she would open the blindfold. So this is metaphorical of our fears, you know, making a mountain out of a molehill situation. So there's a lot of goodness coming your way. And you need to keep your options open. And the only way you can do that to release this Nine of Wands energy and this Eight of Swords energy, well, these need to be put to rest. You know, the death energy is here to support us. It is here to propel us forward. It is here to clear way for the new. When the old is removed, that's when, you know, new energy can come in and take hold, and you know, we have a fresh start in our life. So there's all these energies coming through which we need to use to our benefit, or to become better and to improve our situation. And so make use of this death energy, because it's opening up new passions, new joys, new excitements coming up, and then the choice is yours which way you want to go. So that's all for you, Gemini. Have a great month. Bye bye.